On a sunny afternoon in April in a remote village in Kamchatka, word spread about something unusual spotted on the coast. The villagers were amazed at what they saw: a wild polar bear, unlike anything they'd ever seen before. But how did it get there? These animals usually live hundreds of miles away in the Arctic. Well, his story was pretty interesting. One day, while looking for food, the polar bear ended up on an ice floe that had broken away from the mainland. As it tried to get back to solid ground, it got stuck, surrounded by icy waters, and couldn't risk it. This marked the beginning of an adventure that would change the young bear's life. After several days, it found itself in a completely unfamiliar place, 450 miles away from home. When it reached the village and saw the shoreline, all it cared about was finding food. It tried digging but had no luck. This place was not only strange, but also much warmer than what it was used to. At first, it stayed away from the village, listening to the distant sounds of people going about their day. But hunger and exhaustion drove it to seek help. It wandered up to a nearby building, not realizing it was the local police station. Tired from its long journey, the bear lay down with a sad and helpless look, almost as if it were asking for help. The local police quickly spotted an unusual visitor. Alerted by one officer, two more approached cautiously. The polar bear, massive and white, stood out with its sharp claws. Fearful yet curious, the officers edged closer, wary not to startle him. As they neared, they were stunned to find a young polar bear, injured and stranded in their village. Despite their surprise, they knew they had to act. The bear lay in discomfort, his injured paw drawing sympathy from the officers. Determined to assist, they resolved to lend a helping hand. The officers called the local wildlife authorities, who acted quickly. They treated the bear's injury and gave it the rest it needed. The locals named the bear Umka, and it quickly became a sensation in the village. It was given all sorts of fish and treats, although it ate sparingly. Despite the kindness, it was clear that Umka wanted to go home. It even attracted visitors from neighboring towns. After consulting experts, it was clear that Umka couldn't thrive in Kamchatka and urgently needed to return to its original habitat. But how? Disoriented and unable to find its way back, the situation seemed bleak. Vladimir Gordenko, head of the State Department of Hunting Supervision at the Regional Wildlife Protection Agency, shed light on the situation. He explained that polar bears sometimes get carried off on ice floes, struggling to return home or find food in new environments. For bears like Umka, survival odds were slim after such displacement. Despite the odds, the community was resolute in their determination to assist. The region's governor, Vladimir Ukin, approached Minister of Emergencies, Yevhen Zev, requesting a helicopter to return Umka to its habitat. Crafting a special transport cage for the bear posed an unprecedented challenge for all involved. Prior to takeoff, experts sedated Umka for safety, carefully placing it in the specialized cage, then loading it onto the helicopter. Residents cheered as officials departed with Umka, but no one could predict what would happen during the flight. The journey was exhausting, and tension among the crew was high. Suddenly, a noise came from the cage. The bear had woken up. Everyone stayed alert, avoiding sudden movements to prevent alarming the bear. They worried it might try to break out or upset the helicopter, risking the mission and their lives. Fortunately, the bear seemed to understand that the people were trying to help. It remained calm, watching them with its dark eyes. The flight continued smoothly to their final destination, where the bear would be released. After landing, they opened the cage door, gently encouraging Umka to step out. The bear hesitated for a moment, then slowly made its way back to its natural habitat. The mission was a huge success, and Umka was finally home. If this video brought a smile to your face, please leave your thoughts in the comments section and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.